Hey, what's going on, everybody? Coming back with another video. As you know, I recently got funded with Apex Trader funding, and let me tell you, it's been a ride so far. But it triggered a thought in my mind that I wanted to put out there and to let everybody that's aspiring to be a trader know. And I mean, it's a life lesson that could help everyone, even if you're not trading. That lesson is discipline. I've been trading consistently for a few years now, and I'm to the point where I feel like, of course, it's something that you can learn, you'll continue to learn, all the years that you're doing it. But I realize that I'm to the point where it's not so much the studying the charts that I need to focus on. It's more so the psychology and the discipline that I need to focus on. I had to take a step back and look at that man in the mirror and realize, take a assessment to see what's holding me back from being a full-time trader. And it kept coming back to it being me. I would lack discipline. I would be impulsive. I wouldn't take A+ setups. I would just trade for the sake of trading. If I was bored, I would take a trade. And I had to realize trading is like fishing. You might sit at the pond all day and catch no fish, one fish. You might sit there for 10 minutes and catch a bucket. So when I got the funds, when Apex released the funds to me, one of my accounts I blew like the second day I had it. And I was like, how is this happening? Like there's no way. I got more money than I've ever had before. I shouldn't be blowing accounts. Granted, Apex does have strict rules, and I can't be mad at those rules because those rules turn you into, or should turn you into, a disciplined trader. So I wanted to come on and say that no matter how much money you have, whether you have $100, $100,000, or $1 million, you have to be disciplined with that money. You have to practice risk management. You can't just come in here and think it's going to be a lottery ticket, put all the money, all your chips in, and get all your chips out. That's not how this game works, because the market is brutal, and it will show you every time how brutal she is. Now, of course, you might get lucky, but that is reinforcing bad behavior, and I think that's the problem. When I first started trading, I hit big wins. Didn't know what I was doing. I was just hopping in the market, hit big wins, but that reinforced those negative behaviors that now for me are hard to shake. So like I said, I had my first 25K account, and within day 2 I blew it. I still have the other ones, but day 2 I blew it, and it really made me look back and see, why is this? So the key takeaway is, no matter how much money you have to protect your money. You have to practice risk management. Take your time. Slow bake it, as I like to say. Slowly build. Consistent money is better than no money or losing money. And I don't know how many times I had to drill this into my head. I'm still drilling it into my head because, I'm ready to be a full-time trader, and I'm ready to take it to the next level. But all I'm doing is spinning my wheels. I'm a hamster caught in one of those hamster wheels trying to get it. So how this can boil over into your life is, let's say you get a raise from a job, or you come into some money. Making money is one thing. Keeping money is another skill, because we can come into some money or get a raise at our job and us not feel the difference. It'd be gone tomorrow. So no matter how much money you have, whether you're trading, whether it's your personal money, whether it's your job, work on protecting that money. Work on having money management, risk management. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't try to get rich overnight. I promise, if you develop this skill, you'll be better for it in the long run. Trust me, I have bumped my heads enough times to know that this is not the way. But we're human, and we get comfortable sometimes. We get away from what we should be doing. So, in lighter news, I want to talk about a trade that I took the other day. It was an A+ setup for me. I was really happy with the trade. I took it in a few accounts, nothing big. Just wanted to get my feet wet as I use these funded accounts. So I think this was on Thursday where I took this trade. We're going to look at a bigger time frame just to see, where we're at. This is the S&P 500. Once again, I am a futures trader. I use Tradevate as my main broker. Let's go to the daily and take a look at to see where we're at in the macro trend. So I know it's a lot of lines on my chart. Can get a little crowded, but I'll show you. So this downtrend here, we've been in this downtrend for this macro downtrend for roughly a year. As you can see, this strong trend line here, every time that we came up and tested this trend line, we rejected. Not too long ago, we got through that trend line and came back for a retest, and that's currently where we're at. We're in this retest area. This is the daily chart we're looking at. So I'm gonna go down to the 6-hour chart and show you what we got here. So this was the break of that macro trend line. Then over the past couple weeks, we started trending down here for a retest. We got that retest here. We bounced, came back down, and now we're fighting for price here at this level here. And I like to say we fight for price because there's bears, sellers who want to push this back down, and there's buyers who don't want to see price below this. So as you can see, we came into a lot of chop in this area. This is Wednesday here. So as you can see, we're just chopping around this macro trend line. We got sellers wanting to push the price down. We got buyers wanting to prop the price up. So on Thursday morning, we have this slow, consistent sell-off into this trend line. My purple trend line here is that macro downtrend. This blue line is a pivot from the daily chart. So when the market opens, you can see here we're just chopping around. We haven't made a decision yet. You only want to hop in a trade when the buyers or sellers are on your side. You want to catch the wave. You don't want to jump into early. So let me drop down to a 5-minute chart so we can kind of see what's going on there. All right. As you can see, this area here created some demand for me. So I have those marked off with the green boxes. We're here chopping around in this demand area. And we're also making, like I said, this just slow, consistent downturn. But what actually got me in this trade was the tape. So let me show you Bookmap and show you what I saw that allowed me to take this trade. So here we have a still picture of Bookmap. I love this because, they say you should read level 2 or read the tape. I tried. It's hard to, watch all those numbers come across the screen. It takes a lot of screen time to develop it. So when I got Bookmap, it shortened that learning curve for me. So here you have some of that chop that I noted. And actually on Bookmap, these bars here actually line up with that demand zone that I have. This demand zone right here are these bars right here showing buyers. So once I saw sellers push into that demand zone, they got absorbed by buyers, and we got a quick reversal out of there. That's when I got long. Let me show you a side by side so we can kind of see what the chart looks like and also see what Bookmap looked like at the time. So this is that area here, and here's Bookmap. So once we broke down into that demand zone and buyers absorbed those sellers and it started working its way up, as you can see here on Bookmap, this is when I decided to get long. To me, that's an A+ setup. It was a little bit anticipatory as we do have some resistance overhead here, but I said I'll get in with, practice risk management, proper size, money that I was willing to lose, and we'll see if we can get a break. Luckily, we did get the break, and I rode it up for about a 15-20 point move, as you can see here on my NinjaTrader. That's that break right there. Sellers get absorbed, boom, and we work our way up. So as the trade is trending upward, there was no reason to sell. Buyers were strong. We do have this 90-minute supply overhead here. I might have scaled out a little bit here. You definitely want to get in the habit of letting your winners run. You know, there's some people that hold on to their losers way too long. There's some people that hold on to their winners way too long. So you have to find a balance. I have been working on this year. When I get it right, letting them run. That's how you maximize your profit. So even though we were coming into this supply zone overhead, I didn't see any reason to sell. We consolidated a little bit in that area, then we busted through there, hit another supply zone, and then it just kind of chopped around for the rest of the day in the afternoon. So that's just a little trade that I took with the funded accounts. I think I used about 4 out of the 6 accounts. I didn't go in all of them. I'm still getting my feet wet using Apex Trader, but all in all, it was a good day. I had a good week. Last week, I want to start recapping my weeks a little more, just giving you guys some insight on, being with the company and still being an aspiring trader and trying to figure it out. So definitely thank you for tuning in. Come back. We're going to try to have some good content. We'll try to be consistent and get this information out, because I want to see everybody win. I have family and friends asking me information, how to trade. So this to me is the best way to put information out there so that everybody can see and everybody can take a little bit away from it. Because it's not all about the charts. You can literally teach somebody how to find patterns in a month. The main thing when it comes to trading is the psychology, the discipline, the consistency, and the will to win. You can put that on anything in life. Giving up is not an option. So once again, thank you for checking me out, and we'll check y'all later.